Hi, Emily. Thank you so much for being my muse, for holding space for me to share my insights and allowing me to be a guest in your aura. Gratitude galore, and to those named Emily or not, you are open to receive any shapes or symbols that speak to your psyche and psychic senses as well. So thank you for being here. Emily, here is your Inkblot made in your name and essence. If you want to take a screenshot so you can scry in your own time and terms
Julia.
for shapes and symbols that speak, of course. We'll add on Tarot and Oracle, and we have the Ghost Tube here kicking for any audio additions that may inspire or irritate. So please do receive or release freely. I'm going to take a moment here to open up. You're welcome to join me or fast forward through. Closing the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. In the name of, in the aura of, Emily. Thank you. All right, a few notes that came through and a paranormal poker hand here we'll take a look at in a minute. So a few things that came through were make a wish upon a star, your own hero, the boy, grandmother and or mother, something from the past or a person that was a shapeshifter, and there's two of them, very tidy, soft, and shadow and shine are working together. So that's what came through. And you'll receive that with the original in the mail. I also want to note that I felt very particular setting up for our session together here. I wanted things to be tidy, and it was even before because I do the ink at a certain point in time and the automatic writing notes, and then when anyway, it's not the point. And I felt very particular. I just wanted things in their spots, and I wanted to kind of clear out any, I'm going to call it debris, but even though they're useful tools, like I wanted things to be in their drawers. I wanted papers to be stacked. Anyway, so that's how I felt stepping in, which is really good. So thank you. Okay. I want to start at the bottom.
You shouldn't be here.
There's lots of playing going on. Lots of playing. It's almost like I'm watching children play in a sandbox or on a boat, something about water. And interestingly enough, so when I choose like my blanket, like just to grab for my comfy coziness, because sometimes it can be chilly, I wanted the water. I wanted blue, which for me, this it's actually not a blanket. It's like a hood. Anyway, it's like water shaman feel. So I don't know if there's something about that, even though I kind of get this feeling I am a nature baby, nature mama, and very connected to green, but water wanted to come through is how I was feeling. I feel very grounded, sometimes too grounded. And it's almost like
Aries.
sometimes I feel like when you're young and you're like, you're grounded. I don't know if something along the lines or just a certain discipline. Maybe discipline's a nicer word about it. Okay, sorry. So I'm coming back down here. And see how this, so I'm not sure if it's 2 children or 4 children or 2, it's not the point. Children, inner child or children expressed. Those that I am connected to, that call, I hear the call and they come towards me. I feel a mothering towards. It doesn't have to be my family, like in the traditional sense that we would consider family. But there's a star in there, and I kind of like I'm seeing it as like a baby bear cub. Oh, and what make a wish upon a star. Interesting. So there's something about like maybe your childhood that's coming through right now. And I'm seeing the Care Bears. Care Bear countdown 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But again, I don't know if something's very disciplined.
Sun.
Or there is a son, as you did have a boy. I don't incarnate or disincarnate. I'm not sure. There's also leaves down here. I'm seeing them as leaves. It's like I'm somehow making popsicles I don't know if I'm freezing leaves and stuff or in ice. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Bout or but? Life is but. So there might have been some things that it's like I carry the star with me. You know, if I saw a Care Bear and there's the star, maybe okay. So also Aquarian energy could be coming through. So maybe the star card, or Aquarius, the age of Aquarius. But I feel very grounded, like nature mama style. Could even be the masculine and feminine energies within me that are creating canals. I feel a little, I'm going to say tight, but I heard uptight. But I don't know if it's a certain upbringing or just the way I roll, even though I'm so organic. And it's like I can see this forest, yard, call it whatever you will, this landscape that has, I just let things not run wild, I let them be natural. But it's like this walking path is carved out. And it might be a little tight.
Satanic.
You know, like where the brushes come in or something like that. I don't know. Take the spirit box here or there. But if it resonates in some way, shape, or form. Something that you've been cleaning up or working, I don't want to say against, but it feels like external energies to like I'm determined, okay? It's almost like the uptightness, but I feel determined. Again, I don't want to use the word against. And yet somehow it feels very much so that way. Against people, places, or things that maybe try to draw from that. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to wander. Yeah, see, because when I come up in here, I feel like there's this mask and there's a mountain climber like going sideways up. And it's reminding me of like the old Batman show. And I'm sure there's others, but for me, that's the way it's coming through. And like when they're climbing the side of a mountain, or not a mountain, my goodness, a building, right? And you see them climbing the rope, but really it's filmed
Subscribers.
the other way. So there's something about this is something could be very easy for you, or the way you climb up, what I've built for myself, it's almost, sorry.
Where is it?
I've climbed out of something. Something about my strength as well. Because like this warrior mask coming through, and see right in here, it's giving me kind of like Eagle Phoenix vibes in a mask. And now I'm also seeing like two eyes. It's changing forms on me, so bear with me. You know that movie? I don't remember the name of it. It's not Throw Mama from the Train, but it's the Goonies guy.
It's inside.
Was it like Chunk, Be My Friend, or something along that lines? But he's like misunderstood. This peaceful giant, something along that lines. And he's giving you a hug. The energy of such is sending a hug through. Sorry, give me a moment. I'm also seeing, I think they're dragons. Sorry, give me a moment. Do I have my Scrying nearby in all my tidiness of preparing? Cheeky. Okay, they're smiling. I'm not sure if they're dragon snails coiled in a spiral of fire. I'm also seeing a hog, like a wild pig. Something's laughing. there's that Aquarian vibe. I'm
What
also
is happening?
seeing a golden, nobody really knows here, a golden llama or something along that lines. Llama-esque, very long neck. It doesn't feel like a giraffe, but it could be. Feels more llama-y, but I feel like, or an alpaca? Is it an alpaca? It's not the point. I don't want to get constipated on it. So the way I'm seeing this, and I'll share it with you. And of course, feel free to see, sense, and feel for yourself versus my yammerings. Follow your own intuition, intelligence, and imagination, but thank you for the space being held. See the star here. And then it's like this golden llama. But aside from it being a golden llama right now, I'm seeing it like my goldness pour out of my star. And then there's these creatures eating. I don't know if something's gone on somewhere in your lifetime, past life, I'm not sure. It's like I poured my heart out for this dream or this relationship, this job. Because I did work.
He told me.
I did work. I did work towards it. That's so cute. I'm seeing I'm going to say an elf or a child energy. They're upside down, like, and there's the legs doing like a headstand. Like, look at me, look at me. Maybe this is a mama bear as well. But like, see how there's this gold coming up, but then there's this also these stones. I don't know how to put that story together. My gold feels loyal. This pouring of gold. It's like the Aquarian energy, but seeing the star is silver, but it bleeds gold. Whatever that may mean to you. I don't know if there's some sort of spite and it's moved into respite. Sorry, there's also something going on in the center here. A minor, like they have that, or like a patch, an eye patch, like somebody that works in the mines underground. I think maybe this is symbolic of
follow you.
What you've, okay, it's like the Batman thing. Like if I tie it in there, like there's this miner, and then I'm climbing up and out into, sorry about the lighting, but I like to sit and see this flame, and then it, like the bat flies out of the cave. There is a gentleman in spirit. He feels older. I know I keep, sorry, hopefully I'm not, he's right there if you can see his face. He's like a little bit surprised and shocked. I feel like there's a proudness. I'm also seeing, I think they're koi being fed. Koi symbology might mean something. And then I'm also seeing legs dangling here. There's like a whole adventure happening here. A whole, like I was dangling and then I crawled up and then, you know, Batman style. And I haven't quite reached this. I'm not sure if it's another person. Let's take a look at your paranormal poker hand. Whispers of Mother Earth, creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer, channel. Sorry, there we go. We are nature, becoming grounded, embodiment, living in connection. Plant yourself here. Integration, embodiment, grounded action. Oh, there's lots of grounding coming through. Well, I feel it in your reading anyway. The rose thread, Inner call, soul-led, the mystic, living courageously. And then last but not least, we have after the rain, silver lining, relief, hope, mercy. It's over, acceptance.
Town.
There is something about the town, eh?
I can't speak.
It's okay. You can utilize the device to speak if you yourself cannot speak. Maybe you're feeling like you can't quite. Yeah, I don't know if something has happened. But there's the silver lining of the star, the relief, the spite to respite, the rest.
How do you feel?
Plant yourself here, grounded action. We are nature, becoming grounded. Inner call, soul led. I'm back to that like garden or land or forest or park, and you take this path. It's already been walked on, like it, so it's clear. It's this channel, right? I don't know if you're journaling or something. Sorry if I got distracted in there. Journaling, or it's, to be honest with you, it doesn't necessarily feel like traditional journaling. What it feels like is I'm paying attention and I'm noting things. Even above myself. And if there's any sort of actions that I've done.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you. We're here for Emily. If there's anything that I've adopted or adapted to survive what was, it's almost like the reins are releasing a little bit as I'm grounding myself in this space moving forward into almost the unknown. But I'm collaborating with the unknown. It's like I feel like I'm speaking to it. And that's when it draws me up here with the koi, and I'm feeding the koi. I'm speaking to whatever koi may represent to you. I'm speaking to it, to the unknown. Because what I've been through, or how I have felt in the past, maybe, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna, like, that way I can see you. I lost my train of thought. That's okay. How I have felt in the past, even if it was self-inflicted to survive, now I'm shifting into thrival of some sort. But I kind of want to choose this. Like, I need to get to know elements differently from the here and now. The resources that I have around me that are left, and I don't necessarily want to chop them off. I want to use them for something. I just heard the gift that keeps on giving. The gift that keeps on giving. Sorry, because there's knowledge up here. That's what it was with the koi. And see this like little, I don't know if it comes through with the lighting. And then there's a ring around the top of it.
I'm not sure.
And then the bat. But there's some sort of knowledge that's enveloping me right now. I'm seeing Gosmo. Is it Gosmo from
Pat.
the Muppets? I can see something. Like I'm feeding the koi, my thoughts maybe. Simultaneously, while I have information, it's kind of like in a bubble, but it's not. It's like a pet at this point. It's like something's germinating. What are these cards? I almost forgot all about them. The witch, the magic you seek is inside of you. Let it flow. This is water. Sorry about my nails.
UFO.
Avenoir, make peace with your past. Doable, the key is within your grasp. That come through. hopefully. You know how there's like the...
Swing.
I'm going to use these terms for simplicity's sake, but please interchange them in the language of your own love.
Surgeon.
It's like being a what do they call, like a kitchen witch, or a green witch. And now I'm also working with water. Intuitively. Oh, okay. So there is see that person right in there in that card? Is it a person? I don't even know. I know that's it's not the point. And that's it right there. And this is like the illumination. This ring of fire of protection. It's the gold again. This is like a deep gold. This is like a sunny gold. When I come up to the surface, am I rebuilding myself? I feel like I'm making natural things. I don't know if it's like arts and crafts.
Town.
I feel like town has come up a few times. I don't know where it is that you live. If there's something about your town. You know what's interesting though? I just saw in the movie, I think it's Practical Magic, and they open a shop in town. Things like balms, tinctures. It's not necessarily spooky. It's sincere. But it feels creative. And I just want to note, like in here with the Avenoir and Doable, make peace with your past. The key is within your grasp. Like, that's so rhymey. I love it. I think that's been done and dealt with, but there's still some belly burn or heartburn that I'm working through. Feels more like heartburn. And I'm not suppressing it. It's like it's come up, and I'm something about like the cooling sensation of it.
Sunday.
Sorry. I want to turn this, because there's a whole adventure up here. Even somebody or one of your children or animals, one of the elements around you, filled a gap for you to cross over. Right here. It's like I can say if this is one, I'm not sure if I'm seeing, anyway, it's not the point. And they like dropped in so that you could just like walk over. Do you know what I mean? Am I saying that in some way, shape, or form that feels well? Seeing Barney, the dinosaur, the purple dinosaur, yes. Wanting to give you a hug. There is a male figure behind you. I'm not sure if they're
It's what I want.
Animated aura or in the afterlife, but they're behind you. Yeah, they feel like Barney. There's horseshoes as well up. It's like I'm placing there is something about Christmas time, maybe whether it's a hard time or maybe it's a favorite time. Like I feel like I might even like make my own tree decorations, something along that lines. But I'm seeing like the angel on top of the tree. A guardian angel and a subconscious owl. Yeah, it's exactly how that feels. I don't need to try and make it make sense. I'm going to flip it here. Take that in if you see, sense, or feel anything. This is not the deck we're using right now. Okay, that's fine. There's a fox. Whatever fox may mean to you. Something about a nose ring. Or maybe there's a ring in this fox where now I'm able to lead it and use it to my advantage versus it being an obstacle. It's like that's the feeling I am sensing. Maybe trickster thoughts, if there's narcissism in the past, this, that, or the other. And you know how, like with the bull, that's how they lead the bull. I'm seeing things, what may be, I don't know, seems like a tough thing. I'm seeing it. I can use it to my advantage. And I mean that in a very sincere way. This isn't about applying something to externally. This feels definitely within myself, but it's like things within myself and without myself. If I'm viewing them in one way, shape, or form, like saying, let's just say as an example, like I have a stutter or something like that. And while I may try to different techniques to clear it up in some way, shape, or form, I can use it to my advantage because it's communicating something.
Invisible.
That's in the invisible, absolutely. You know what I mean? I feel like that's a random example, but okay. What was this card that flew down here? Messenger of airships. Is that coming through? I don't know if it's the lighting. Yeah, I don't know if you write or something like that. There's a lot coming through quickly.
What do you want?
See, there's something in my speech, though. It's like I don't know if I'm necessarily writing. Like, do I have a pen nearby? It's like, am I out and I'm doing things? Like, oh, okay, I gotta do this. Or, you're doing something, it's like put the towel over your shoulder. But it feels like a pen. I don't know if I'm hesitating, biting down in a preparation, like it stresses me out. Maybe you're writing a book or you're just journaling. But I feel like it's also something with the stuttering that came through as the example. There's something I want to say or I am saying, but I feel a little hesitant. Maybe it's not quite clear. There's something courageous, connection, acceptance, artist, writer, channel. It doesn't have to be traditional.
Scrying.
There's something, maybe it is water scrying. Maybe it's scrying your landscape. Is it Ted Andrews that has a book like being able to read landscapes? Seven of Leviathans and Lady of Airships has come through. See, they're coming. I feel like you receive a lot from elements. I feel stable in my money. Or if you're doing something, I feel like it's going to be very wealthy in what you're making. This card wanted to come through. So the sideboard.
You shouldn't be here.
If there's something in the...
How many?
Okay, I got to flip it here for a second again. And I want to bring this card in. And I'm up here at the top of like knowledge. And see down if I can do this. Oh, no, it's because I'm looking at the right there. There are horns. And I want to plop those horns in there. Something about people's perceptions of me, even if it's personal. I've personalized other people's perceptions of me. I'm seeing this as a flower now. It's changing on me into a flower. Seeing a oh, Okay, I was going to say a shield, which is yes, but it very quickly changed on me. It's like I'm seeing the front of a boat, and there's like all the like maybe Viking or something like that, or I don't know. Pick anything. I'm not great at the whole history of everything, and you can see all the rowing. Do you row? Something with water for sure. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, merrily. There's that song again. Life is but a stream. Is it the same song? Oh, hilarious. Hilarious.
Lost.
There might have been something where thank you. I felt lost at sea in a past lifetime. Oh. I don't know if you were a pirate. You were a prisoner of a pirate or piracy. I'm not sure. Like taking your identification or, again, maybe personalizing something of that. There's somebody got a hold of that. And you're like, that's not even me. I didn't make those purchases. Or the way somebody's perceiving me. I'm like, that's not me. How did this happen? So it's like I gotta like roll back and like, how did that happen? But then it's like I'm realizing I can't even control that. No matter what I do, that's held because that's serving them somehow. I feel like I might have had a little bit of guilt about something from a past life.
I love you.
I love you too. And it's about loving it. Because the pirate came through before. I'm guiding in my heart. And the boat's not in water yet. Okay. Sorry. Moon Maiden, New Beginnings. Some sort of emotional new beginning after the rain is exactly where it's going to come from. Maybe was there some sort of karma you were clearing up? What's on the bottom? Stars in the sky, limitless possibilities. This is also water. The sky is also water. I got to bring this in for a moment. Sorry, Emily. Sorry, not sorry. Sing Woody Woodpecker. I know that was horrible, but sing a bird's nest. Again, there's two or four baby birds in there. Seeing feathers flying out. They are surrounded by pure white light, almost like a fog. People can't see them if I'm trying to protect them from something.
Bribe.
I'm seeing a moon or a sun and people kissing. And it's... Sorry, I don't want to give you the middle finger right there. If you're on a phone, you might be able to zoom in. What is that? Okay. It's a... I'm gonna say it in two ways that it's coming through. One, a garbage pail kid.
Leave it.
Two, a werewolf that is changing forms. But it's not a scary werewolf. It's not even like Teen Wolf or anything like that. Oh, I don't... It's as though I am seeing something that's misunderstood when it changes forms looking at the moon. Okay, the moon. And I feel like I'm a very friendly werewolf. Like I smile. I don't know if that makes any sort of sense, but I'm doing my best to articulate the way I'm seeing it. There's another adventure happening over here. I need my scrying. You got lots of like side hustle adventures going on here. There's a dog, a duck, a cat. There's somebody I'm going to meet that feels like they have monk vibes. Something about staticky hair. Something about static. Maybe it's spirit as well. Something about my hearing. It's like I can hear static, or I can hear all these different animals speak.
Cancer.
Yeah, I love them very, very much. I love them all very, very much. And it's like I'm overseeing them. It feels very friendly. Okay, sorry. I'm going to move up. It's easy to get lost because it's literally like a landscape. Moving on up here. Emily, thank you. And to anyone else who's here with us, if you haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe. Link is below for personals, all that kind of good stuff to support. You warm my haunted heart. Thank you so, so much. I'm on a bridge. I'm actually building a bridge. Yes, I am building a bridge. And there's many aspects. There's a conversation.
Dead.
That's from Spirit. Sorry, yeah, it's right in here. I don't know if it allows it to come, the lighting allows it to come through. It's that space between you. See how it's like culminating? Something has been sleeping in a hammock. It's like these unicorn kind of puppets are talking. I'm hearing, are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Something about copper. I feel like when I learn something, I learn it really, really well. I've seen something like rub the side of my face. Also, scorpion vibes are coming through, Scorpio. It doesn't feel...
I want to talk.
But again, I'm not sure if it's more like dragony versus scorpion or some sort of creature along that lines. Or lobster. Lobster symbology may mean something to you, and or the coming together of two people, being open to that. Busyness. There's busyness. Busyness or business? Busyness or business? Sorry. I think I'm seeing somebody with, I don't know if they're in spirit, afterlife, or incarnate, animated. I don't know if they have like a football, if somebody plays football,
Electric.
American football. And they have like a chin strap or something. But then I'm also seeing it like they might have a beard and a mustache. But not like a long one, like just, close to the face. Close to the face. Yeah, I can see a nose. I can see the mustachio. Is he coming into fruition or is in fruition? I'm not sure. These guys are all very happy up here for you. I say these guys, I don't know what they are, but I'll see if I can share where I'm seeing this face. Right there. See, like, I'm not sure if it's like a chin strap of like a helmet or something like that. If somebody was in a car accident or a motorcycle accident, or if it's a beard. What is that down here? Sorry, I gotta turn it again. I apologize if it's annoying, but I gotta follow it. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Seeing a video game controller thing. Might be somebody's passion. Virtual reality type thing, or
Where are we?
even when I said virtual reality, it doesn't necessarily have to be through gaming system or console. It could be in like meditation, like astral travel. Hilarious. Travel, peace. See, and there's that boat, the boat. Oh, I love it.
Thursday.
I feel like I'm just so naturally mothering. I don't know if it's that cancer in area energy coming through. Like even a lot of the signs energy, the planetary constellations speak to my heart. And they come in, these messages, these feelings, and it's like I might feel confused. What am I supposed to do with this? But then I come into that practical magic, integrated in practically into everyday things, tinctures, balms, walking, talking. It's practical. It's like taking the mysticism out of being a mystic. Yeah, I don't know how else to say that. Because it feels normal. Maybe you really also want to travel.
What is the date?
We are November 5th. Yes. Okay. Closing out messages for Emily. Thank you so much again for being here, if I haven't said so already. If there's anything else that wants to step through, psychic abilities, practical magic. On the bottom, we have reconciliation. Might be something with, again, the past, respite. This peace card is reminding me of the mother or grandmother in spirit as well. Especially if they had something to do with certain upbringings. And the kind of heart home, yeah. Compassion, perfect storm. It's like the way I saw love, or something along that lines. Watchers, transpersonal. Last one for Emily. Benefactor, grace and generosity. I will bring them up for you. I just want to give this one more flip as we're closing out, and then we will do a smudge. So you have benefactor and watchers. Again, if they mean anything to you. This is what I feel like those in spirit. They watch over you. They do feel like family. From what lifetime, I can't say, because you've definitely got this pirate thing happening here. Or Viking, I don't know what it is. A lot of green that is in water.
Doomed.
Galactic mushroom, the divine matrix. And I want to put this with Moon Maiden and the Seven of Leviathan with all that green. It's like hitting some sort of heart jackpot. the coy. Like I think you're very coy if you're wealthy or wealthy in whatever area. And then you have heart, home, perfect storm. We were talking about the compassion and peace if there was any storms from before, and truly laying them to rest and offering forgiveness because I'm no longer holding on to them. Because that suppresses the heartburn. And it's like I'm trying to get to the actual seed of it, like the source of what's causing it, and just not eating that anymore and having the discipline for that. But I feel like you have that. But there's definitely something going on in your psychic abilities, the courage to step through. Courage has also come through a few times in the rose thread of inner call. So led the mystic, living courageously and taking the mysticism out of being a mystic, and it's practical. You have this ability to morph mysticism, medicines, whatever it is, into the mundane.
False.
You don't think you do? Or how do I do? How do I do? I think you just do. Step by step. Ooh, baby. There's something birthing, like being grown in your solar plexus. Thank you.
Brother.
Solar plexus is sacral. It's like this is the time that it's culminating. This is the time. Again, it can feel like a heartburn of what it is that I want, what it is that I'm passionate about. And I want to know what it is because again, I feel very tidy and controlling, like, and you know, but I'm like, I'm not. It's not that I don't want to apply that here. Again, I want to use it to my advantage. I want to use it to my advantage. So if I'm ultimately, you know, I want to know so I can do no wrong, but it's like I can do no wrong. Because every step is a step towards the source of it. I don't know if that makes any sort of sense. You have living courageously, the courage to step into life, living courage. Have I been hermiting? Have I been hermiting? Hiding. It's like the Practical Magic thing, again, that movie. I don't know if they like live off to the side or something like that. And when they step out into the town, they're looked at weird, like, witch, she's the witch. And you're like, okay.
Haunted.
Enough. But you're not going to battle with words like it's a rap battle. It's because it happens too fast and it's already set in stone. So you live it. You live it out peacefully and you courageously open the shop or you put items or you write a book and you step out into your town and be like, hello. Maybe you even consider moving to a different town. But I don't know. Or maybe you've recently done that. And you've planted yourself here somewhere else. But then I also hear like I've planted myself here. And as much as that might be frustrating, I feel safe. I don't know. Okay, I hope
Why
that.
am I here?
I hope that nobody knows. I don't ask that question of why. But you're welcome to be here. All right, Emily, thank you so much. I have been rambling on way too long, but if you'd like to receive a little smudge, cleansing the palate of what was, what will be, no stress. If you want to close your eyes, if you're in a safe place, take a few deep breaths. We're also going to add on some cinnamon to this. And Emily, as you're sitting quietly, or amongst a crowd of chaos. We're here together, sensing the bridge. You feel my energy step forward. I'm about 3 feet away. Bowing in honor and gratitude and reciprocity of where you have been, where you are going, what is within and without, as above so below, and all around, drawing back to your high heart space. You smell the smoke of the sage walloping around your senses of the front body, wafting through the energetic senses, the emotions, as though water is changing forms into smoke, and the slight scent of cinnamon to add that hint of warmth to the heart, protection, and abundance. Stepping back, you feel my energy shift to one side, coming around to your back body. The space between us using to our advantage. Space for us both to breathe and meet in our auric bodies. I bow in gratitude, in honor, and in grace for where you've been, where you're going. You sense the smoke, the sage, and the cinnamon wafting from the back, wandering through the vortexes of the chakra centers to the back of the arms, the back of the neck, ever so gently, yet so powerfully moving, not like a saw blade or a knife, but just wafting around the arms, shoulder, elbow, wrist, hand. And you feel anything that is in excess, that is stifling or holding you back, released. Moving your awareness to the left arm, shoulder, elbow, wrist, and hand. Cleansing through with the palm opening to receive from the resources of your reality all around you, from the divinity, everything around you in the spirit of. And you feel it waft in, up through the arm into the heart space. It's where that eye of the storm, the heart, the compassion, and the passion culminate together. You begin to feel this beating, embodying the magic and the practicality. And it's expressed out through the right side in all that you give, every step you take. Feeling my energy step back once again, and then making my way around to the other side, coming full circle, landing back in front of you. And it is here, Emily, I sit with you, cross-legged, knee to knee, heart to heart, head to head, throat to throat, aura to aura. And we allow the bowl to sit in front of us, between us, not as an obstacle, but as an offering. To claim and say any personal things from within to release. To co-create with consciousness, creation, source to source. Emily, you feel my energy bow in gratitude, and I slowly begin to stand up. You feel my energy beginning to dissipate back to about 3 feet away. Not in a severing that is severe, but in a very gentle way like the smoke. And then from that very bridge we sat on together, you can open your eyes or linger as long as you'd like. Gratitude, Cooler. Thank you so much.